Hi, I'm Dr. Lisa Olson from the Smart Weight Loss Coaching podcast. I've been working with Julia for almost 100 episodes now, and she has really helped me grow my podcast from basically just my parents, my husband and kids, and my sister as listeners to over 17,000 downloads. I mean, the amount that she expanded my audience went way beyond my expectations. She really blew my mind. I have quadrupled the number of downloads over the past 12 months. Julia has been so much more than just my podcast teacher. She has been like a partner to me, really taking an interest in my program and helping me more than I ever could have asked for. I highly recommend Julia.
How amazing is that? I am so grateful that Dr. Lisa shared her experience. And if her story resonated with you and you're thinking, wait, I want results like that too, that is exactly what we're doing inside the Podcast Growth Collective. It's the place for online business owners who want to turn podcasting into a powerful growth tool without the burnout and without guessing what to fix. If you're ready to stop spinning your wheels and finally start seeing results from your podcast, I would love to support you. Head to thepodcastteacher.com/collective to learn more and to join us. And now let's jump into today's episode. Welcome to Podcasting for Solopreneurs and FAQ Friday, where I answer a podcasting question in 5 minutes or less. Today's question is, how do I turn my blog content into a podcast? This question comes from aspiring podcaster Mina. Thanks for being a fan of the show, Mina. She goes on to say that she has a very successful and high-ranking blog in her niche, but she's ready to stop chasing Google's algorithm and is considering podcasting instead. So first of all, congrats on your successful blog. And I'm so happy to hear that you have a ton of content already because you can take your exact blog posts and record them to repurpose the content as podcast episodes. If you're decent at reading from a script and not sounding like you're reading from a script, you can simply use your blog post as a script and record yourself reading it for an episode. You may want to update some information, add new thoughts, or elaborate at times, but that approach can certainly work. If you prefer not to read it word for word, or there's a lot of updating to do, you can use the blog headings as your outline and just talk off the cuff. You also mentioned that blogs have a native organization to them, and you were wondering about how to choose to cover content on the podcast, like whether to stick to a single topic for several episodes in a row or mix them up. You absolutely can do it either way, but I would suggest rotating through your different topics to give your audience a bit of variety. If I talked about podcast SEO every week for a whole month, that would be interesting to some people, but not for others. By doing a series of episodes about the same topic all in a row, I might lose listeners who don't want to hear about that. Whereas if I'm rotating through and I have an episode on podcast SEO, they might skip that week, but then come back next week for a different topic. If you have a podcasting question, click the Send Me Your Question link in the episode description, and I'll answer it in an upcoming episode. Until next time, happy podcasting.